Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another video. A man can only allow a woman to use him. Now, I've talked about this before, and this is kind of a follow-up to what I was talking about in my last sit-down video, my last couch video. A man, first, he must always know his value to a woman. But if that's not a value that's good for him, well, quite frankly, he's being used. A man can only allow a woman to use him. She ain't holding a gun. Like you get some guys out here, they spending all this money on a woman and she ain't giving him none of the 90 or she making him wait. Well, that dude, she ain't hold a gun to him. All she had is something he wanted. 90 from her in particular. But he's the one who did all this stuff. He's the one who got used or, used for money or used as a shoulder to cry on. A man has a choice in being with every single woman. He has a choice. I've talked about how, women choose the men, but a man has to accept that choice. Yeah, if she's some like ugly, out of shape woman with a bad attitude, and she choosing you, that don't mean you have to choose her back. You decide every time you with a woman, you making that decision. She ain't hold a gun. I don't care what she say. She can try to use shaming language. You still made the choice. Only time that you may be allowed not to deal with that situation is if she put a gun to your head. And even then, you still choosing whether or not that even matters. Because you could be like, shoot me, bitch. Seriously, seriously. That's how you got to look at it. You have the power. See, every single man, you have to look at yourself. If you got played by a woman, she cheated on you. Whatever she did, at the end of the day, you got to look at yourself and say, well, hold up. Why allow this woman to affect me in this way? Why did I allow it? Why did I allow her to play me? Why did I get with this woman who cheated on me, who brought a man to my bed, and who looked back at me and said, my bad? Yeah, we can talk about what the woman did. We can talk about what the other guy did. Why'd you choose that woman? She probably gave signs of whatever. And, I talked about knowing your value to a woman. Like I said, it's not difficult to know what you getting from that woman. Shoot, even what type of sex you getting from that woman. You choosing to stay with that woman. Most times guys are staying with a woman because she looks so good. They don't put her beauty on a pedestal or some shit like that. But you made a choice because ultimately, how does the beauty affect you? Okay, yeah, she beautiful and everything. You making a choice. See, women know they got that card. They'll use that beauty card, or the pussy card, let's be real. Or you deciding whether or not you want to let her play it. She can play it all she wants. And you could be like, whatever. If you look at the top men don't allow her to play it. The top men only deal with a woman on their terms. Any man can have that mindset. Ask yourself when you're dealing with a woman and you getting what you want. What you want, not what she want, but what you want. Now, if y'all got mutual needs that being satisfied, hey, that's a great relationship. But it ain't no one-sided thing. See, you got a lot of women out here, they want a man to put them on a pedestal, support them no matter what they bring. No matter what they bring. It's like, well, hold up, what am I getting out of this? And yeah, they're going to call you an asshole. They're going to call you a jerk. Trust me, I've been doing that because I've been hearing that from a woman because I ain't do something a woman wanted. And I was like, okay, all right. If I'm being nice because I want to. I'm getting something out of it, Hell, I've even had some women try to run game and everything. And sometimes they might have had something I wanted and not necessarily sex either. That's another conversation because a man got to stop looking at a woman just for sex. There's so many other things she can bring him, right? But that's another conversation. But here's the thing. You allowed it. You got to look in the mirror and say, what was it about you that allowed this woman to play you? That's very important. What was it about you? What did you have in you that allowed it? You know? You know, she's disrespecting you and everything. What is it about you that allowed that disrespect? She disrespecting you, but you still dealing with her. What is it about you? You allowed it. You know, yeah, she a mean person, she all that, but there's 4 billion women in the world. If you run into a woman, she treating you mean and everything, she disrespecting you, why you putting up with it? Because some guys will think, well, I can't get another woman. Actually, what it really is, what I mentioned earlier and what I've talked about before, the beauty. They'll think, oh, she's so beautiful and everything. So, you get guys who will pay for that beauty. You know, trick off for that beauty. Well, she beautiful. They'll try to like justify it. It's like she using you, man. A man, his first relationship is with himself. And if he dealing with a woman, he need to deal with a woman who's going to show him some respect. Not because she got some beauty, and yeah, let's be real. A lot of women out here got some fake me out beauty. Hell, I'm about to start, or you know, they're getting some operation. There's one young lady I was following on IG for a long time. I'm seriously considering like unfollowing, because I'm like, wait, you look like you got some surgery. Your butt didn't look like all that when I first started following. Or your breasts didn't look like all that, you know? But it's my choice whether to unfollow her. Y'all get what I'm saying? Or let's talk about online. You see these fine women online. Yeah, she looking good. She got that provocative picture. You in her DMs. She didn't hold a gun to your head. Look, here's my bottom line with it. Many men gotta realize they're being voluntary. They doing stuff voluntary for a woman. So when you getting played, you getting put up in some position, or you getting put on her roster, but you getting put in the move the furniture category or crown on your shoulders category, that you allowing it. Because I've been put in friend zones by women. What I do is just shy away from them. I was like, you know, I might talk to them on the phone or something, you know, if I'm like, don't have anything else to do. Because I learned that decades ago. It was like, well, you ain't get what you want, why deal with, why be around her? You know? Even being on the phone, I'm making a decision. You gotta realize you have a choice. You have the power. You have the power. She can't force you, I don't care what she do. And some guy, I've actually heard some guys saying, well, she'll say this or that, so accept it. I told you I've been called more stuff by some woman, a jerk, asshole, whatever. And I'm just like, okay. You stay over there, I'll stay over here. Then they'd be like, ooh, turned on. Part of the reason why women go for bad boys, another conversation. But it's your choice. As a man, you gotta choose. You gotta make that decision, all right? You can only allow a woman to use you, all right? Remember that. I want y'all to think about it. I want you to think about all your relationships, you know, past and present. Are you getting what you want? And remember, at no point did she hold a gun to your head. No point, all right? So anyway, that's all I got for today, y'all. I'll get back with y'all. Peace and blessings.